Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I just have a simple question for you. Do you like skeleton dial watches? Do you own one? And if you do, what do you have? And if you don't own one and you do like them, what would you want to add to your collection? So I have 3 in stock, don't have a plethora of these models available to really review here today, but really just trying to solicit feedback and engage in some dialogue and see what folks think. So first up here, I have the bellandross BR05. This is the limited edition with the sapphire or green sapphire crystal. If you're familiar, bellandross typically does one a year, and this was 2022, so we'll see what's going to be released here in the coming year, but this one's still available and still in stock, so I grabbed it. Let me take my glove off here and see if I can zoom in for you a little bit on that dial. So fully skeletonized dial. And then we also have obviously an exhibition case back showing off the skeletonized rotor. And the one thing I guess I should also bring up is, not all skeletons are created equal in my opinion. And what I mean by that is here we have a modified Sellita movement. So how do you feel about skeleton dials on modified ETA Sellita versus, maybe more elaborate, higher horology, in-house movements? Do you have a preference, or if they're executed well, do you like them both ways? So personally, I'm a fan of, I've always been a fan of skeleton dials. I think the very first one I remember seeing as I got into the hobby was the Hublot Big Bang. And, obviously the Tag Heuer Carrera from years ago, when they skeletonized that, recently I believe it's been discontinued except for maybe the GMT models. But when they did that in the 43 millimeter case, I really enjoyed the look of that. Haven't seen one in a while. So a little bit about me. Yes, I'm a fan of skeleton dials. I do prefer seeing a fully skeletonized dial compared to this open heart work here on the Jazzmaster. This is a 42 millimeter Jazzmaster, but again, you still get some open work on that dial. And I still think it's fun to look at. As watch enthusiasts, we can have the best looking rotor, but most of the time that watch is on our wrist. You're not looking at it. So I do enjoy being able to see the intricacies of a mechanical watch on wrist. So again, here's a Hamilton 42 millimeter Jazzmaster, partially skeletonized, referred to as the open heart for Hamilton. And I also grabbed a 36 millimeter model. Again, I would still consider this partially skeletonized. However, they do call it their skeletonized dial. You do get a little bit more of the movement when you compare the two here. It's a little bit more open. And I will link or place a link in the description for these watches, especially the bellandross I've fully reviewed. I will place that as well as the model numbers to these Hamiltons for reference. But really today, again, I'm not going to continue to jabber on for you. I just wanted to get a quick opinion and ask if you own anything in your collection. What do you think of skeletonized dials? Thanks for viewing. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentmillertime, and we'll see you in the next video.